Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, Twitter? And what's good, Facebook? And what's good to the My Dogs Podcast family? This your boy, Thorough, and this is the My Dogs Podcast, where my opinions are always just my opinions. We have the best of, like, look at that. Let me get it out. The Ulterior Motive Sports Podcast. That's with me, my man, Mr. Deacon, and the BFO Queen, Christy. Now, Marcus looking at me like that. What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Sleepy. Good, man. Let's just get to it, everybody. I'm glad everybody tuned in. It's all good.
Ooh, yeah. Look, they was waiting. It jumped up to 19 real quick. Dirt Dog, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. Started school and getting ready. I want to finish. So,
okay. Coach, condolences. I hope you feeling better, and praying for you. And what's going on with you in your world?
Hey, I appreciate the condolences. Hey, man, I'm ready to talk some Cleveland Browns football. Me and my dad is what we talked about. So that's what we're gonna talk about tonight.
Okay. Well, let's start it off with Jordan's favorite topic, the Dirt Dog. He want to talk about AB Andrew Berry. I heard on the radio today, which made me come up with this topic, and I just don't get it. But the guy was on the radio and he was talking about how Andrew Berry hired another. He called him a felon and all that stuff. Even though the charges was dropped. But that's just Andrew Berry's MO. He keep hiring everybody that with all these criminal records. How do y'all feel about statements like that? I'm gonna start off with you, Coach, because I know Dirt Dog, he got like 3 pages to go. So we gonna wait on him.
all right.
Well, these young men deserve an opportunity. They're not always a criminal. Just because you're arrested doesn't make you a criminal. So they're innocent until proven guilty, and a lot of them, the charges are dropped. So give them a chance. I mean, unless they're actually convicted of something. We're not talking about Ray Rice's and what's the guy from Carolina who killed his girlfriend?
Oh, yeah.
We're not talking about those guys.
Was that Ray Caruth?
Yeah, Ray Caruth. We're not talking about those type of guys. We're talking about guys who might have got a speeding ticket, may have gotten into a little bit of a fight here and there, that sort of thing.
But okay, Coach, you're not that older than Deacon. I think you're about 1 year older. Let me quit. So do you think for like comments like that, do you think it's a race thing? Because you know that we go through a lot of stuff, and that's just us, and we want second chances of the other people that doesn't have the same background, doesn't have the same upbringing, that might have a cleaner slate, that don't understand why don't understand the other side, and things just happen. Do you think it could be racial, or
some of it is a dog whistle? But overall, It's just how society does things right now. That's all.
Okay. Somebody need a mute. Okay, Deacon, how you feeling? You woke yet?
Yeah, I'm good, man. As far as the Browns, this is their thing. They specialize in these types of opportunities. Does it always turn out? No, but they understand that they always willing to risk. And I kind of give it up to Harrison and them for that. And Barry, they took a chance on Hunt and different people like that and Hall, and they look at that opportunity. Okay, we can probably get this guy cheap, and then his potential comes out. And they're pretty good at spotting that. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, and that's the thing. And then some people just continue to keep that. I hate saying that word criminal because it's like when you get in trouble one time, I don't believe that you're a criminal. I think criminals have long track histories, but I don't think that's the case. But yeah, the problem about doing that. So I got to give it up to them at times.
Okay, Dirt Dog. Well, how do you feel about it?
I mean,
wait a minute. Who got the echoing? Who's echoing bad? Somebody got a bad echo.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't mind.
Oh man,
I've taken it off. As soon as I muted it, I can still hear the echo.
Oh, I am sorry. So, am I echoing through y'all?
No.
No, me and D was echoing. He was echoing.
Yeah.
Oh, it said okay. Okay.
But I'm gonna go into. So I did my experimental homework on this, y'all. So the NFL is a crime league. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's a crime league. I got a list of players right here who I wrote down who have been in trouble with the law. One of them is, we know good and well, God rest his soul, O.J. Simpson. Next one, Ray Lewis, the murder incident. Even though he didn't go to jail. I don't think he went to jail for that, didn't he?
Who?
Ray Lewis, when he got accused of murder.
No.
Yeah, he didn't get accused. Ray Rice, when he KO'd his wife. Kareem Hunt, he gave the longest yard kick to that white girl. To that one woman. My bad. We got Ted Ochocinco. Remember when he was engaged to Evelyn Lozada? He gave her a headbutt. We got Plaxico Burris. I can't pronounce his name right.
Yeah.
Possession of a firearm. Kellen Winslow. Remember he killed somebody. Ray Carmis, murder. Justin Tucker got accused of the same thing Deshaun Watson got accused of. The list goes on. I mean, you just can't point it at the Browns. You got to point it to the entire league. In my humble opinion, the entire league is full of criminals. So, I mean, I can't really give you a good answer on that. Why
Dang, still a bad echo. Who got this echo?
I don't know.
Oh man, is it still echo? Is it still echo? I can't hear you. You put yourself on mute.
Yeah. So the pop.
I said it might be on your end. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, this is weird.
Come on, I am so sorry, y'all.
Yeah, but I think it's all of us, pop. But yeah, man, the list just goes on,
But I mean, but you okay? Okay, they saying not me, but it's y'all. But I can't call it. But what the example that you gave leads into somewhat what I was just talking about. Mm-hmm. It's us. It's us. Why we everybody you name 90% of us. What you talking about? I mean, besides Justin Tucker.
Well, I mean, there's Aaron Hernandez. He wasn't black.
But you didn't name him.
I mean, there's so many cats who've been in trouble.
They're saying it's you, Dirt Dog.
Oh, come on, now it's me. Testing.
Wait a minute. Mute. All right.
Well, while he getting himself together,
go ahead.
The thing I just put in our studio chat, there's a 55-page list of players who have been arrested since 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And I say a good number of them, nothing came of that. outside of the big cases, there's really nothing. Some of these guys went on and had decent NFL careers.
Okay, yeah, and but my thing is what I mean. We all make mistakes. Why? And some of them paid. I mean, Michael Vick, he paid his price. He came back. I mean, why is it that somebody can't make a mistake? That's my thing. Why can't nobody make a mistake? And especially like the Isaiah Bond that we got. We all knew that when most people knew that the Chargers was crazy and the girl was lying and all that stuff, but he's still getting criticized. So I mean, I think they're saying it's all y'all but me. I'm ready to go. But I am sorry, y'all. The My Dogs fan. It's every okay, well then we're gonna try something else. We're gonna try something else. So no, wait a minute. So D, how do you feel?
About which part?
How do you that is us, and that we don't get a second chance, or they feel the way that they feel when, like Isaiah Bond, his stuff was thrown out, but they still is calling him a criminal and getting on Andrew Berry for signing somebody that had these type of charges.
It's just like I said, that's just something that they do. You know what I'm saying? It's really not to elaborate. These guys are, I don't want to say they're criminals, man. Some of them caught these charges like in their career. Say it's the difference between catching a charge in their career and then before the Browns actually signed them. What I'm saying? Man, I don't know what is going on, man. That is crazy.
You still can hear the echo?
Somebody said Deacon's good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it might be something on their end. I don't know, man.
I was just gonna put one up at a time, but we can go back. We can okay. Now we're gonna add dirty to the mix. We gonna now it's going again. What's it going? I mean, it's going. The echo is going, or
That's weird, man.
Can women, Dirt Dog, what's going on with your mic? No, we can't hear you. Your mic gone.
Make sure y'all got the echo cancellation on in y'all settings.
And I put that on in his. I edited his mic, and wait a minute, he ain't got it on in his. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, wait a minute. All right, Coach. Let's see. Let's.
Am I good?
Almost.
Yeah, he sounded good.
Thank you. You there, Coach?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Now we're about to get into the next topic. It's do y'all hear it? Do y'all still hear echoes? I need
Mic check.
Okay, do a mic check.
Just
Coach.
a little bit. It's slight.
Yeah.
Deacon stopped, then it started again. It's crazy.
Mm.
And yep, and this is a true statement right here. This is the true statement.
Yeah.
He don't know how to pick a team, but okay, chill out.
Somebody's mic is too close to their speaker. Somebody's mic is too close to the speaker.
I'm using the computer. So
yeah.
Might be one of them.
Yeah, I push back a little more. I push back as far as I can.
I don't hear nothing. I don't hear not one echo.
Mike check.
Hey, I feel you. I feel this is my dog. I feel you. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah, keep it pushing.
We gonna we keep it pushing. We ain't gonna hold you. Now let's get into Shedeur Sanders being number one. They ranked them all. What? Okay, how did y'all feel about with Andrew Berry? Not Andrew Berry. Kevin Stefanski did with the Browns depth chart at the QB. How y'all feel about the how he listed? He got Joe Flacco number 1, Kenny Pickett number 2, Dylan Gabriel number 3, Shedeur Sanders number 3, Tyler Huntley number 3, and my man Foe number 3. How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about that? Uh-oh, Coach. D, you got something to say? Go ahead.
Oh my God, man. Logically, Joe was always that first pick. In my book, he was always the first choice because as far as his experience, as far as his knowledge and what he's done previously for the Browns, to me, 2 is up in the air. Kenny Pickett should definitely not be anywhere near it because he hasn't really practiced is that much as he should have. And Shedeur, and then that should be Shedeur. Your boy number 4 shouldn't be on the chart, man. He's not playing this year. I think he's still on the pup list. He shouldn't even be able to play. That tie between, I think Shedeur outperformed Dylan is for right now. I think he outperformed. He didn't throw a pick and he didn't get a fumble. So when it comes to that, it's boggling me, man, what the Browns are trying to do. I kind of get it because they can't, like I said before, they can't take any chances on what they did with Shedeur. They can't take any chances because they don't get this right, somebody's ass is gone. I said that. I stand by that. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. And but yeah, I don't like the order, but what can we really do? You know what I'm saying? And the question is how many quarterbacks they're going to keep when the season starts. That's the thing.
Okay. Coach, how do you feel about that lineup?
I don't care nothing about that lineup. I think the thing is, Kenny Pickett, I don't even think he's going to be there by week 1. Either he's going to be on injured reserve or he's going to be cut or traded. I also feel that Tyler Huntley's not going to be there, and we don't care about Deshaun Watson. So we're only dealing with 2 other players, really. If Pickett don't play this weekend, he is out, and we all know he's out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Dirt Dog, how you feel? You and your mic. So
he done did something.
So okay, I'm gonna ask y'all two. Should Shedeur Sanders, when they both only played 1 game, they both got hurt. Should Shedeur Sanders be 2nd or 3rd, or should Dylan Gabriel be 2nd? Who should be ahead? Who do y'all feel is ahead right now? Coach?
All things being equal, Shedeur Sanders should be 2nd.
He should be 2nd.
Mistakes.
Okay. How about you, D?
Absolutely, I agree 100%. Shedeur should be number 2.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Because I caught some video of, because y'all know that Shedeur is a positive guy. Oh, we can hear you, Dirt Dog.
Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. I don't know what's been going on.
Okay, that's enough.
I don't know what's going on with my Yeti thing. That's my bad. That's my
Dirt
bad.
Dog. Okay. Now y'all stop laughing at me. Okay, now I got some breaking news video because Shedeur, we know Shedeur is a positive guy and he talks positive about the team. But I have breaking video of Deion Sanders telling him why he should be number 2 and Dylan Gabriel number 3. Now, for all my viewers, I got 100 of y'all watching. Do not put this on me. This disclaimer. This video is all Dion and how he feel about his son. So I'm gonna play this video and wait a minute, get to the side. This is Deion Sanders talking to Shedeur Sanders about why he should be number 2 and Dylan Gabriel number 3.
How many fucking times do I have to tell you? You're black, they're white. This ain't hockey.
Guys, I think what Coach is trying to say is that
The key word is teamwork. No, the key word is you're black, they're white.
So, Coach, what you're saying is if we just walk with the Lord...
The Lord done did his part already. He made you black. He made them white. He gave you a 1.5 foot dick. Dribble with that motherfucker.
Oh, well.
Wow. Well,
I told you I had a dirt dog moment.
Yeah,
I told you I had a dirt dog moment.
You was a dirt dog.
Wow.
Oh,
You know, when I talk about that depth chart, I pay no attention to it anymore. We'll see when the final one comes out. I just can't. It just makes me angry. Keep looking at it and seeing the people have these comments about the depth chart. It's silly. It's ridiculous. That depth chart. Listen, Kevin Stefanski knows the talent that Shedeur Sanders is. So I mean, it really irks me that why is he not going up in the depth chart? But I understand he's trying to save his ass because technically this could be a make or break season for him or Barry, because they know right now they on a thin leash, very thin leash. So yeah. So I mean, it's really up in the air. I don't trust Dylan Gabriel. I'm sorry, he's a midget. I just do not trust that man. He can't see. He's always got to get out of the pocket so he can see. I'm taller than him. I've seen midgets probably taller than him. So I mean, he threw a pick six. Kevin Stefanski can say that lie. Oh, it was an error on the wide receivers. That's bull. I don't want to hear that. Because if you see two guys running the same route on the same side, there's something wrong here. And then he throws it. Dylan Gabriel throws it like a jackass. And he throws it. And it goes to a pick six. So
tell us how you really feel.
When he threw that pick six, I already knew. I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, y'all gonna have to really make some really serious changes, Stefanski. And for people to hear this real quick about Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski is a private person, especially when it comes to his business with the team. I think people who are new to the Browns or who are mainly just Shedeur Sanders fans have to understand that he's always been like that. He doesn't give a lot of props to his players like that, for real. He's always nonchalant, real straightforward. He'll tell you if he doesn't feel comfortable answering that question if a reporter asks him that question. So, I mean, it's really difficult for me to get a grasp on what Kevin's thinking, but I think it's a bluff, be honest with you. He knows Shedeur's that guy. He just doing that so Shedeur can ripen a bit. And also, you don't want to put a rookie out there against the first two meetings who we haven't against. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. It's just, you got the Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and you got the Pittsburgh Steelers who you have to play twice every year. I don't want to put a rookie out there so he can be traumatized when TJ Watt or whoever is getting ready to try to drill him. So
okay. All right. You got that off your chest? You good now?
A little bit. It's just
okay. Cool.
My soul.
Okay.
Idiots online, man.
Okay. I feel you. Now we're gonna move on to. I asked y'all 3 quarterbacks.
I'm sorry. I got to pull a dirt dog.
Wait. Let me give you the screen.
Like, big shout out to Terrence Howard, Cleveland's own. When we get done, I'm about to start slinging this 1.5 foot. That's all I'm telling you. I'm about to start slinging.
You is dope. I thought you was really gonna say something.
I had to pull the dirt dog. I had to keep it easy.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Yes, he deserves to be the backup. Yep. Thank you for that comment. So I asked y'all, we got what quarterbacks are on the bubble? Give me 3 quarterbacks that y'all feel are on the bubble that's going to lose their starting job. And Dirt Dog, he did his homework. So Dirt Dog, even though you got an echo, I'm gonna let you go first, and please don't be long.
Okay, I won't. Anthony Richardson, obviously, he's always hurt. He's always injury prone. Let's just let the cat out of the bag. I agree with this one guy. He was on the NFL Network or one of them talk shows. Trevor Lawrence and Dak Prescott. I don't even gotta say no more about those last two. Just the writing's on the wall for themselves. Go ahead, TP.
What do y'all think about Dirt Dog's sorry 3? That was a terrible 3.
But you said they was fighting for their jobs.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, Dak Prescott. What is he about 10 years in? Trevor Lawrence is a good one. Then you name Anthony Richardson. He's not the starter no more. He already lost his job.
Exactly. That's why.
Exactly. Why is he on the list? He lost the job already.
He was. The Colts treated him like he was the Holy Grail, and he can't stay on the field. Joe Flacco took his spot.
Okay, we got a Geno, we got a Daniel Jones, and Aaron Rodgers. Now, Aaron Rodgers, hey, if you got 1 year left, you ain't on no bubble.
Mm-hmm.
He about to be gone. Coach, who you got?
Well, I think we start off in Indianapolis. That thing is going to be turning over all season long between those two quarterbacks there.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is not going to work out. He is what he is, and Anthony Richardson. I just don't think it works for him there either. They're going to be starting over soon. I tell you, there's a dark horse for me is Kyler Murray.
There you go.
Enough time out in Arizona. Again, we talked about these short quarterbacks. I mean, he can make a lot of stuff happen with his legs. He got an electric arm, but I just don't think there's a system out there that works for him.
Mm-hmm.
And who's out in Seattle? I can't even remember his name right now. But the quarterback that just went out there. Who was it? Who went out there to Seattle? Because he just left Minnesota.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, yes.
Sam Darnold is on a 1 year rental because he does not have the history of being consistent. He had a great year last year at Minnesota, but all the rest of his years have been very inconsistent. I think he'll go back to what he was out in Seattle, and he'll be out of a job soon.
Okay. D, who is your 3?
Really, I find this Pittsburgh Aaron Rodgers one intriguing. Because who Mason Rudolph.
Not to cut you off. How is somebody that said this is his last year on the bubble?
It's starting. The reason why it's called on the bubble because you're getting ready to get tossed. I don't think the Steelers. Let's take Aaron Rodgers. I don't think the Steelers are going to toss it because of the coaching staff. Man, your boy Tomlin he works mysterious ways. So he might come out at the beginning of the season and say, Aaron's on this, Mason Rudolph that, and then a couple games in it, here comes Aaron Rodgers. I don't really think that's the case because Aaron Rodgers, like I said, he's still a seasoned veteran. He's still better than half the quarterbacks in the league. So I don't know about all this bubble stuff when it comes to some of these teams because they're coming in with a strategy. This is the first game of the season coming up. Everybody's dress rehearsal and then the first game of the season. what type of footage of film do I want to really throw out there to really be saying that type of stuff right now until they actually start cutting? You know what I'm saying? You think they're gonna actually cut Aaron Rodgers? No. Anthony
No.
Richardson, okay, yeah, he might lose his spot, and Daniel Jones might start. So this on the bubble stuff is still kind of in the air until we see after this week what's gonna really happen. So, and do it really matter as much though? You know, I'm just saying. Though, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it really matters because I'm about to break it down to why it matters.
In the AFC North, that's the only thing you really got to worry about. In the AFC
no, it's a wait a minute. I'm about to switch it over. Boom. It's a lot of quarterbacks that got paid a lot of money and that's supposed to be stars that never made it to the next, like made it to the like the next level. Just like Bryce Young. It's Bryce Young. It's time for Bryce Young to pick it up, or he gonna lose his job. They're gonna be looking for a new quarterback next year. Then we got Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams. Hey, he's gonna have, if he don't do nothing this year, he's gonna. I mean, but these are young guys that they picked up that's supposed to be franchise quarterbacks that are that's on the bubble. If they don't do nothing, they're going. Then this guy right here, Kyler Murray, got one of the biggest contracts. We almost thought he came to Cleveland, but I mean he stayed there. And when is he going to get over the hump and start going somewhere before they get rid of him? These are the guys that's on the bubble. These are franchise guys that ain't really going nowhere. Somebody mentioned Tua. I saw Tua in there. These are the young guys. These are the guys that up and coming. Like how you say Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is, I mean, he Jay-Z age. So his career is over.
When you say on the bubble, are you talking about this year or next year? That's what I'm saying. Usually, when you say on the bubble, that means this year. You know, when you say on the bubble.
I'm just naming QBs that are starters.
Mm-hmm.
That's young. That's supposed to be good and great, but ain't take it to the next level. Trevor Lawrence came out and they trying to blame everything on Harbaugh of why he ain't developing. Trevor Lawrence came out, he's supposed to have been that dog. Trevor Lawrence ain't been a dog at all. Been a cat. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of guys out there that's supposed to do something that ain't really doing nothing.
That's just bad drafting. It ain't, you know. And that's
no. Trevor Lawrence came out. Trevor Lawrence was throwing that thing. Trevor Lawrence got skills, but I mean, I don't know, Coach. What you think?
You know what? These guys are in bad circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them when they're drafted into that, and these teams are actually ruining them. You know, but it's a grown man's league. You pay to produce.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think it takes for a team to flip the script? So, like, you know, for years they've always talked about the Browns ruining QBs or ruining any other players. What do you think it takes for us to get rid of that title? Because that title right there is just so disgusting to hear. But when I look at that long list of QB names on those jerseys, some of those guys, in my humble opinion, were not first-round talents. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just like Manziel easily would have been in the second round. I would have easily put him in the second round. So, same thing with, if I remember correctly, Whedon was in the second round, wasn't he, or the first round? No, he was
first round pick.
He was first
but
round.
What we talking about, Dirt Dog?
What I'm saying is, what is it going to take for most of these teams? Because we're not the only team to quote unquote ruin QB careers. Jacksonville is one of them.
Yeah, but we weren't talking about that, Dirt Dog. What you talking about?
My bad. I guess I was.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna answer his question.
Okay. I don't know what he's talking about, but go ahead, Coach.
No, we was talking. You were just shaking your head like,
Like, that's what I'm supposed to do.
All right. So, in order to get these quarterbacks in the best situation, It's all about infrastructure. You know, you don't build a house without a foundation.
Mhm.
You know, you can't go in there and think that these quarterbacks are going to be the end all be all if they don't have a structure. We keep seeing O-line keep coming up, and that's right. But it's more than that. What's the front office like? What's the philosophy of the team? A lot of times we're just picking guys because of who they are. Is it a good fit? And this is where we all make these errors at. I think the best time I've seen here in Cleveland was when Coach, you know, I know this is back in the 80s, but they had an experienced backup playing in front of him. I mean, experienced quarterback playing in front of him, Gary Danielson. They brought him along slow, and then when Danielson got hurt, they even took it slower with Coach. They had him handing off a lot, giving him short until he proved he was ready to air the ball out. And I think that was the right way that they did it back then. But he had the right infrastructure around him in order to be successful, unlike when Tim Couch was here. We just threw Tim Couch to the wolves and was hoping he would do something, and it never worked out for him, and it ruined his career.
Okay. Oh, okay. I get what y'all saying, but once again, Kyler Murray was given everything to him that to succeed. Caleb Williams had everything last year to succeed. I forgot who my third guy was. Bryce Young. Bryce Young, he got a team. I mean, also, I understand that the organization that's a Cleveland thing sometimes, but these teams are they don't have no there's no reason that Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence is playing the way Trevor Lawrence is. He got everything. He got a running backs. He got wide receivers. They got what they got.
But they switched coaches on him midstream.
Yeah.
I mean, so now once you do that, you're breaking everything back down to the brake pads, and you're starting all over again. So what does he really have?
Baker Mayfield, basically. That's what happened with Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your culture,
Okay.
the culture is everything. And some of these teams traditionally have had great cultures. You know, when you know, like let's say for instance, let's take with the Bengals right now. You spend all your money into 2 wide receivers and the quarterback, and you don't want to get Trey Henderson his money. And see, that's what so you ask yourself, what is going on with Cincinnati? Why don't Cincinnati go out and put other things behind this guy? You know, some teams believe that their quarterback is so great that he can elevate everybody on the team, and sometimes that's just not the case. It's always the ownership, it's always the culture about putting guys around these players, spending a little bit of money, and really coming out with a competitive team. And see, that's what's been the Browns' issue, because you know, and not just even the Browns, it's just like some of these guys come out, oh, he's rated number 1, he's the number 1 pick, and you know, I knew Jaden Daniels was going to be better than Caleb, but because Caleb got his nails painted black and he's doing all this good stuff, and you know, he out there in the West Coast, and that doesn't always translate. The guy, the draft is overrated. You know, it's all about your coaching. It's all about your scouting. Are we scouting the guy who's best for our team, or are we just going with the hype because he had this great pro day? Does this guy really understand the defense? And sometimes they'll draft guys and really talk to the guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's on the ownership. You know what I'm saying? That's on the team. If you can't draft correctly, if you can't scout correctly, that's your damn fault. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Caleb Williams is washed up yet. I don't think he's on the bubble yet. Tua, he took a lot of shots. He made a bad decision, you know, but Tua, if he can stay healthy, has that potential. You know, Bryce Young, I knew was overrated. I took C.J. Stroud, and I said that year. You know, and look how this turned out. It's the organizations, man. They don't draft these guys right, man, and that's their problem. You know what I'm saying? So you get this talent, and you draft correctly. I can see there's a reason why teams get, when they suck, they get the number 1 pick the next year, because you're supposed to be able to turn a team around quickly. Was one of the ways they came out with this, with the free agency. You're able to grab these guys, you're able to draft these people, and they're not taking advantage of that because ownership is bad on a lot of teams, man. Historically, Browns ownership right now, coaching is trash. Sorry. It is
okay. Okay, and you made a great point to lead into our next segment. Our next segment is Arch Manning, which they have people tanking for and doing all this. Now, Arch Manning, he has played 4 games. Wait a minute, let me get Arch Manning stats. When he's through, he's completed 61 passes. He's 61 out of 90. He got a 67% completion rating for 939 yards and 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The longest was 75. But he played some bums. He played some bums. Now let's go to it with the games that he actually played. At the end of the season, he played.
See, this is where we go wrong. That's where they go wrong.
But
talking about a guy who ain't did shit.
And he played 4 games, and people talking about benching for him. But the one game he started, I don't know if he started, but he finished it. He played 26 attempts for 31. Let me see. Yeah, no, he completed 26 out of 31. That's real good. That's an 83%. And for 325 yards, 2 touchdowns. Then the next game, he was 15 for 29. That's 51% for 258 yards. Then the next game, he only threw 9. He was 9 for 12. Then the next one was 5 for 6. But those were all, none of them was probably even top 100 teams. But how do y'all feel about Arch Manning and people trying to tank for him? And do you think Arch Manning will upset y'all Buckeyes? Dirt Dog.
First of all, no, the Ohio State Buckeyes is the greatest college football organization in the world, period. I mean, everybody wants to be a Buckeye. Who doesn't? Arch Manning, I don't know. I mean, let's see what the kid's got. I have to see him play. Isn't this like his first season or second season or something like that?
Who?
Arch Manning.
One of this you can hear me from and even that?
Yeah.
Okay, I never knew y'all can hear me. This is I think this is 3rd season.
This is 3rd season,
but his first season starting.
First season starting. So he was a red shirt. Or he was just a backup.
He was a backup, but what's popping?
But yeah, I mean, I got to see the kid play. One thing what makes me mad is like when there's a bad draft, people be like, oh, the next draft is even better. But what makes it better? Like, you never know. These guys who came out of the draft this year might be some studs. Like Jackson Dart is looking good. Cam Ward was looking pretty good. Patrick, whatever his name is on the Saints, he was terrible, and you know what Shedeur did. So I don't see all the hype with the Manning. The only thing he's got going for himself is his last name. That's it. The same thing with Shedeur. You know, he's got all he got for himself is his last name. So let's see what happens.
Okay, Mr. Deacon, how do you feel about Arch Manning? Can he live up to the other Mannings? And do he have what it takes to take out your Buckeyes week 1?
First, no. I know a lot of people talk smack about Ryan Day. I understand that, but you just won a national title. You know, the Steelers took Will Howard. No, he's done nothing. I don't understand the hype, even when the people mention the Browns. Some of this stuff is like just the media trying to gas people up, with gaslighting and all that old goody. No, he's done nothing. I don't care what he does. And they already said he's not coming out anyway. So what you want the Browns to do? To stick around until somebody's going to be fired? You know what I'm saying? They got to do what they have to do now. You drafted 2 guys. Just the Browns, for instance. You drafted 2 guys, a 3rd and a 5th round pick. Better see what you got with them. You better see what you got before you start talking about a season. We ain't even got to the last preseason game yet. We already talking crazy. And see, that's all that media hype. And I call that trash media, because it's trash, because it has no bearing, You know, it's a whole bunch of falsehoods when it comes to this stuff like that. So I don't give a good goddamn what Arch Manning do right now. No, I don't think he's gonna beat Ohio State. Absolutely not. Because that's how we do with the shoe in the O. He gonna come up here. You know what I'm saying? So he can do what he want. He can keep his granddaddy's name, his pappy's name. It don't matter what name. We're gonna stomp him in the mud, stomp him in the nude, stomp him, and that's what we do.
Okay, Coach. I'm gonna unmute you. Wait a minute, you muted. Let me unmute you. All right, Coach.
Hey, if I could play the Ohio State fight song right now, I'd play it. I don't care nothing about Arch Manning. I think he has a lot of talent. But at the end of the day, he's still unproven. He is coming to play the national champions at their home spot. It's going to be a long day for Mr. Manning. But as far as his actual talent, I would not tank for him. I think we got to see more of him. Let's talk about him at the end of the season than talking about him now, because he's done absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Let me ask on that quote real quick. I'm sorry, I'm pulling another dirt dog. My bad.
Go ahead.
And then you gonna turn around the same carousel and do the same thing. You putting all your cookies in the same basket again after you took two quarterbacks. That don't even make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, we haven't seen nothing. He's unproven. I don't understand the logic. I really don't, man. It drives me crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, when you think about it, when I watch these jokers talk about Arch Manning and this like that, I'd be like, okay, your last name is Manning. I get it. Your uncles are basically Hall of Famers. They're both. I don't think Eli's in the Hall of Fame yet. I don't think he is yet. You're in the Hall of Fame, but you are not beating the Ohio State Buckeyes. I mean, it makes alcoholics turn sober when they see a touchdown from them. I mean, come on, for real.
Well, I'm a Florida State guy, so I really don't care who wins. But I mean, week one is unpredictable. So y'all can't not like this, like Craig is 28 to 14 a win. Is that a win versus Arch Manning, or is that a win for Arch Manning? Because he came in there and yes, 14 to 28, he might have did his thing. It should be a blowout when you the Ohio State going up against somebody that only had 4 starts. But I don't know. I don't know. How would y'all feel if Arch Manning and Tennessee come in there and beat y'all in the shoe? No. This is real. How would y'all feel? Would y'all think that the criticism or all the accolades that they're giving him is all the hype? There it is. The hype that they're giving him is real, or he just got lucky?
I'll have an out-of-body experience like when I saw Michigan beat us again last year. I will have open body experience, out-of-body experience. It'll be crazy. You won't even see me on the podcast for a couple of days. I'll be looking perplexed like this.
Okay.
It
could be coming.
Happen?
It could be coming.
I mean,
Coach, how you feel? Wait a minute, let me unmute you. How you feel, Coach?
Look, anything can happen, but at the same time, I don't expect that. I mean, the kid is good. There's a reason why he's at Texas. He comes from a good bloodline. He got good coaching down there at Texas with the head coach. But at the end of the day, you still got to prove it out on the field. I mean, so I really don't care about him right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you don't care. See what he come in there and do to y'all. Okay. I don't care.
Listen, the Ohio State quarterback was just as much hyped coming out of high school, if not more, than Arch Manning. Julian saying.
Mm-hmm.
He just won the number 1 spot here at Ohio State. The only difference is his last name is not Manning.
Okay. No. They was talking about him on when it's Columbus radio, but they was talking about. They said he throws the prettiest ball out of any Ohio State quarterbacks in history. They said now he might not be that accurate, but he throws the best ball. And D, I know how you feel about your Browns. How would you feel if Arch Manning comes into the Ohio State Stadium, the Horseshoe, and take y'all down?
It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If anything, I think Ohio State gonna put up like 52-18 or something on his ass. You know, like I said before, he's done nothing. I don't know. Like I said before, I don't even know why we talk about this. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, because he's
it's a week away.
Yeah, if somebody,
it's coming.
His ass gonna be sold for a week. That's what it's gonna take, because that's how much he gonna get pounded out. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State's not coming in there like that. Ohio State's not playing like that. I know so many people have such a problem with Ryan Day, but guess what? He turned around, they won the title. So you know, I wish Urban Meyer would come back and all this good. We don't need all of that, man. So you know, college football is college football. It doesn't translate to the NFL level. Nobody's gonna tank, even if he was that good. The Browns, let's say he was that good, he wanted to come out. The Browns got 2 number 1 picks. If they wanted to move up and get him, they could. They could make something happen. But that would be bananas.
Yeah.
That would be crazy if they did something like that, man. So it just, it's too far ahead. I can't ride with it, man. I can't ride with it.
What I've always said, they since he said he's technically not going to come out, he's thinking about it day by day, he says. But they need to think about getting some wide receivers. They need to get some wide receivers to at least compete with the division. We have the weakest wide receiver room in the division, in my humble opinion. So.
Okay, before I get y'all out of here, tell me what y'all think. I don't know if y'all watched the press conference, the Browns press conference today, and this one reporter, he was just making me mad. I felt sorry for Miles. I don't know if you're allowed to kick reporters out, but Mr. Deacon, I'm gonna start off with you. Since you work for Channel 13, and you know how it is to be up on be on the podium, and you might only have 1 or 2 shots of asking a question. This guy had 3 shots of asking a question. And he asked Myles Garrett, so what was going through your mind when you saw your speed odometer going up to 100 miles an hour? That's what he asked Myles Garrett. So Myles Garrett said, I don't want to talk about nothing off the field. I only want to talk about football and on the field. So he went to another question. Then Myles Garrett started talking about being a mentor. Then he went right back to the guy. He said, he pointed to him. He said, okay, Myles, you're talking about being a mentor. How is a mentor? How are you being a leader and a mentor driving at over 100 miles an hour? Myles said, I told you, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not answering these questions. So he went somewhere else, talked to somebody else. Then came back. The guy was like, he asked him again. So why would you be? I can't remember the last one, but he basically asked him again. So going 100 miles an hour, and Myles is like, man, ask another question. If you were there for Channel 13 and you could have got to get a soundbite from Myles Garrett, would you waste your shot by asking the same question 3 times? How's you gonna go back to your editor saying I asked him this? Man,
it is. I don't believe in it. It is me personally. When we have these type of interviews, I would like to. I try to make the person that I'm interviewing comfortable. You know, and if they want to let something out, it's the media's job to try to dig deeper. They want to dig, put the knife in your back and twist it for you to say something that you normally wouldn't say. And as we go on through this to my point, the media in the last 3-4 weeks since training camp started, the media, oh my God, certain people like Darren Ryder, different stuff like, Mary Kay, people like that, Tony Rizzo, they've done their best to dig that knife and put that knife in the back and ask these goofy ass, stupid ass questions and keep repeating. Then one reporter will say something very, very similar to the next reporter. And that's what pisses people off. And that's why I'm gonna say it right now. I do not think that Dylan Gabriel was taking a shot at Shedeur. When he said entertainers, this is exactly why. Because y'all not here. Some of y'all not here. Some of these people don't understand. They've been doing too much this year with this quarterback situation and dragging stuff out. Some people have had enough. You just said so yourself. Why do you keep asking me the same goofy ass question? And so it's a clown show. When he says entertainers, you guys are trying to do something. You're trying to create this narrative for people to pay attention. You're being an entertainer. You want to entertain the fans instead of getting to the truth. If I'm on the podium and I'm trying to win this position, why are you worried about? I'm worried about Shedeur's ass if I'm Joe Flacco. And he said that. They pissed Flacco off. They pissed the Browns off. They pissed Dylan Gabriel off. And he gave up 100. I do not, because he said, you guys, the media. He didn't say Shedeur. He said, you guys, I'm here to compete. So why do y'all keep trying to do it and make it seem like he said something? No, they are tired of what the Cleveland media is doing right now. So he came out, he don't like interviewing, and it's the same carousel. That's why he said that. So leave that. I took a shot at. I think it did. Dylan Gabriel's mind. He knows Shedeur got a foot on him. He know that. So I ain't gonna try to take a shot because that's only gonna make Shedeur go hard. You know what I'm saying? So. Stop saying that he took a shot at that, man. He didn't. He's just telling the media, y'all clowns, I'm here to compete. I'm not feeling what you're trying to say. Because if they had it their way without the media contract, they wouldn't even speak to none of y'all if you in the media like that. But me, I'm coming there making comfortable. Let me know what's up, bro. How you feel about this? How you feel about your position? You know what I'm saying? And they didn't do that. So
I'm totally with D. I've told this to my father plenty of times, and Coach can vouch for this. I cannot stand the media. They say so much like dumb crap, and it just does not make. Sometimes they'll make like one of them, and I'm not trying to pick on her because she's a woman, but one of is Mary Kay Cabot. I can't stand Mary Kay. It's something about Mary Kay Cabot I just cannot stand.
I like her.
She rubbed Baker the wrong way. I think she's rubbed.
Okay, I got a question for you, not to cut you off. Do people hate Mary Kay because she keep it real and she acts she don't sugarcoat nothing? If you had a bad day in practice, you had a bad day, she just going to say it. She's not. I don't know. What is it about Mary Kay that everybody doesn't like? I just think she just report. Go ahead.
I think it's just. I think it's how she asks the questions to some of the players. I think that's why a lot of people don't like her. She says it in a way where it's not disrespectful, but it's one of them like, why do you care? You know what I mean? It's one of those because she's not the only one who says some dumb stuff. Like I'm not trying to get off the gun here, but like when the person asked Jimmy Haslam about when they drafted Shedeur, did he draft him? But people don't know the full story. It was a coincidence things with the way how Jimmy Haslam was explaining it. He was like, I didn't. If you would have told me that Shedeur Sanders was going to be in the 5th round, I wouldn't have believed you. I wouldn't have took him. I never would have.
He shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said that.
He shouldn't have said that.
He shouldn't have said that. And I agree with you. He should have kept his mouth shut. He shouldn't have said that. So I really don't know what it is about these reporters. Tony Grossi, yeah, he got checked and everything. So yeah, I get it.
No, okay, Coach, I'm coming to you. All right.
So as an old radio TV major who had to do this type of stuff, every reporter will try to come at you with the same question in 3 or 4 different types of ways. It just depends on what the subject matter is for the day, what they're trying to write about or report about. I mean, so we can take swipes at them, but they're doing their job whether we like it or not.
No, okay, not to cut you off. Wait a minute, not to cut you off. He asked Myles Garrett 3 times about the speed. Is that doing your job?
It's just what I said. He gonna ask 3 or 4 different times, and maybe in different ways, but it's the same question. We all know what it is, because whatever he said he's supposed to be writing on today, that his editor wants or his producer wants, that's what he's trying to get the information for. Now, we don't agree with it. Now, for those that's in the profession, that's yellow journalism. They're looking for sensationalism over facts. Okay, so if that's what they're doing, then we have to be educated enough to be able to ignore that or move them on. But this is common practice. And if you know how, if you watch the president, he'll be like, I'll just skip that dude next time. I won't even let him ask me no question. You know, I mean, so it's ways you can handle that. But every organization handles it differently.
Or okay, do you believe that the media has too much access to these people where you already know? Because to me, looking at it, you just blew a shot. But guess what? I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I can ask you whatever I want tomorrow. If I blow that day, I'm here every day, so I can ask stupid questions because I'm gonna be here every day. But if they limit the media to 1 time a day, you ain't gonna ask that 3 times. You ain't gonna ask that same question 3 times if this is gonna be the last time you see him for the week.
But also, there's another way you can control that. So, like, let's just say Miles go to the PR people. I'm tired of this person asking me the same stupid ass question every week. Can we skip them? Because they have to get permission to speak. They just can't come out and start asking you questions. Okay, so that can be done. Every organization handles it differently. So we just have to remember, you know, who is in control. You know, if they're letting them just ask these questions, you know, I'm going to go back to these PR people and say, hey, y'all need to get these folks straight. It's possible. It can be done.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have people running up on you like Shedeur.
Do I got to talk to them?
Why you always saying something bad about me, man? What I do to you?
Because
hey, but you know what? He took the bull by the horns.
Yeah,
he went straight to the man.
Yes,
put him on Front Street.
Yes.
I think it's good. He turned the tables on him. Not enough athletes do that. Where the dirt at? Where the skeletons at in your closet?
Right.
And he did it in a positive way.
What did you do?
Tony Grossi's a jackass. Let's just be honest here. He's a jackass.
But whether he's a jackass or not, he's been doing it for 30, 40 years. He got that way for a reason. Okay? Yeah. So we don't have to like it because we still going to read what he posted.
Well, how much do these guys get fined if they don't do a report? Because I know the NBA gives their players a heavy fine if they don't answer media questions. How much do these guys get fined?
No, I don't. They ain't got to answer no questions. They just got to go up there. They got to be available because you are the most famous guy. I'm only here so I won't get fined.
Right.
Yeah. So they ain't got to answer. They ain't got to ask no question. But go ahead, D. Final words, D. What you got?
I love Marshawn for that, man. There was some most hilarious commentary.
He did it on Super Bowl row. Oh, man.
If they don't, you know, that's in the media contract. You have to have so much media availability. There are times they will black it out and they won't let no media in there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, it is their job. As stupid as it sounds, but you got to understand, you know, with the context. I think if you, word your question in a different light, sometimes you're not as direct, you can kind of get a little something. But you got to understand, you know, it's like they go too far at times. They go too far just for likes, just for clicks. And that's just never been my style. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like trying to make the player comfortable. Then maybe we can get into something. You know, you're talking to a guy. There's so many aspects of that guy. Of Myles Garrett being on the team. There's so many different aspects. They didn't ask you nothing about his position, how he was feeling. You know, do you think that Mason Rudolph would be great? Mason Mason Grant would be great next to you on the side. They didn't ask none of that. You know what I'm saying? They just went straight for the jugular. And see, that's not always the way to do things. So that's just the world that we live in. You can't hate them. They get paid for that. That's their job. But do I like it? No. Does it cause conflict? Yeah. But it is what it is, though. This has been crazy. I've never seen nothing this crazy with the quarterbacks that we've had here. whether it was Tim Couch, whether it was McCoy, any of these guys, the way they're doing this right now, it is bananas right now in Cleveland. And I just hope somebody emerges as the champ for the season.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I just think that if it was Mary Kay or Cameron Jordan, one of the females, that people wouldn't see it that way, because I mean, I love, we're gonna have a guest, and I love to ask the tough questions. I get it. But when you are antagonizing somebody, first of all, you ask the question because you're allowed to. He said, I don't want to talk about it. Then he said, well, I'm being a leader. Then you come right back and say, well, how you being a leader if you speeding? Now you picking on me. Now I might have to come off this podium. Then I say something else. Then you come back and you hit me with that one. Well, if you would have did this, you wouldn't have been speeding. Like, it, like, the way he answered this question. What was going through your mind when it started getting up to 100 miles an hour? That just had me rolling. But he asked him 3 times, and Miles was just so. But once again, y'all can't have it both ways. Can't say, I only want to talk about sports and on the field, leave the off the field stuff alone. But when I do something off the field, that's all y'all want to talk about it. But when I want to talk about something else that I think about that's off the field, no, that NFL ain't for that. That ain't for sports. You can't have it both ways. But Coach, final words.
Well, on this subject and just wrapping up in general, you're going to see a lot more of this moving forward, going into the season. I think it's going to be crazy next week as we get down to the 53-man roster after this preseason game. It's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of stupid questions on top of it. But I would just say, hey, just enjoy the ride. Let's get ready for week 1.
Okay, Dirt Dog.
I'm sort of with Pops. It's the media, man. Media is just so. There's good and bad to the media, but it can, if you really know how to use it, it can be very discouraging or something what you're reading. It's just very hard sometimes when you read the media. I mean, it just goes on and on. But I would say this: the media is just doing its job, and I understand that. But don't keep asking the NFL. Don't keep asking players, not just the NFL, NBA, MLB, all of them. Stop asking these players dumb questions. Stop asking them if they got like some type of allegation on them. Stop asking them questions. Stop asking them more details into those questions. Stop it, because they're not going to answer you. Like that kid Isaiah Bond, they were asking him about his
your mic breaking up pretty bad.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna wrap it up. The kid Isaiah Bond, they was talking about his allegations, and he was like, "I'm not gonna talk about that." He clearly stated it before they even asked him questions. He stated that. He said, "Please do not ask me about that. It is getting settled with the law." Period.
Okay, well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I see 220 on the board. I would love for all of y'all to go over there to YouTube, search up the My Dogs Podcast, hit that like, subscribe button, and don't forget the Ulterior Motive Sports Podcast on YouTube too. Please go over there and just support this channel, because we do this for y'all. We just got off work and jumped on here to give y'all our Browns take and everything. We do this for y'all. We love the support that y'all give us. We love the comments and love y'all views. And you can catch us right here, right here, the My Dogs Podcast family, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. But if you just happen to miss us, but you want to see us, me and my man Marcus Donald, and Christy, the queen of BFO, every Thursday at 8 p.m. You will catch the Ulterior Motive Sports Podcast, where we get more in depth. We get more in depth into the sports. We basketball, golf, whatever you want. And don't forget, next week we're going to have your boy Omar Gooding
He had to catch
on
himself.
here. Yeah. I didn't want to mess his name up. Didn't want to mess his
You almost
name
called
up.
him by his brother's name.
Yeah. Next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Please tune in. It's going to be a good one. Might ask some Cameron questions. I heard some things about him, but please tune in next week. You know who this is. This is your boy Thorough, and this has been the My Dogs Podcast, where my opinions are always my opinions. And we out. If I can see.
Hey, is he a Browns fan or not really? TP.
I can't see. Trying to end the show, but
Oh.